Chief, tell me about what's going on here today, busy times in Grafton Fire Hall.
Yeah, so we're doing some live fire training here with the Ontario Fire Marshal's office. The trailer that you can see over my left shoulder has been circulating around the province. I believe last week it was in the township of Uxbridge. And the idea is to give as many firefighters the opportunity for some live fire training that they wouldn't otherwise get. So it works out really good for everyone. And we have all 7 fire departments of Northumberland County coming through this week between Wednesday and Saturday.
Explain a little bit about it, because you can see smoke and stuff. And I was wondering about when they're putting the fire out, but it's not a simulated fire, but there's more to it than just the smoke.
So it is a little bit of a simulated fire because it's driven by propane, but it's to give you the idea of fire dynamics or fire behavior. So they go through about 4 different evolutions with the trailer and identify for firefighters to be able to feel the heat, understand smoke conditions, understand what fire fingers might look like, kind of pre-flashover stages and stuff like that. So it gives them a really good overall perspective.
This is a lot more efficient to have this here rather than to, obviously the college isn't where it used to be Gravenhurst anymore, but I mean, this is great to have this here.
So I always give a plug to the college in Gravenhurst, and we miss it big time. It's really unfortunate that we don't have the college in Gravenhurst to go to. But we do have some very good RTCs that exist. Norwin is one, Quinty is another in Trenton. And they do have some very good facilities that we can do this. But the Ontario Fire Marshal's office has also purchased 2 of these trailers, one for Southern Ontario, one for Northern Ontario. And they're trying to circulate and get through as many firefighters as they can. The instructor, Jamie's his first name, that's here with us today, reports that he's put through probably about 3,500 firefighters in the last 3 years. And that's just a phenomenal feat for the OFM to accomplish for the fire service.
Something like that, it helps, as I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're not sending them away for days. The firefighters are still here to be able to respond to calls, so it's a lot more, I'm not going to say it's better because the college was great, but it's nice to have the firefighters home.
Anytime we can bring the training home and deliver it within our own boundaries certainly really helps, especially in the part-time. Coburg being full-time, they have a truck here, and my understanding is the truck's out of service unless needed for a significant call. They still have their full-time crew in their station. The rest of the fire departments in Northumberland County are all part-time, so keeping everybody here, everybody's in service and can respond in the event of something.
Last question, looking at the top part, it's different scenarios for firefighting and for, if I can say it, for bailout, for escape for the firefighters.
Tons of different ones, from window rescues, window bailouts, to we have a rapid intervention team set up here, as you see, and then we have a crew inside. Lots of different scenarios that you run through with regards to interior firefighting. Whether the general public knows it or not, but through our ENR bylaws, we need to provide interior fire protection, and through the NFPA standards that have been brought on in the last couple of years for fire departments to meet, we do have to provide this training to our firefighters, and it's for the betterment and protection of all of our public.